What's up, guys? This is Bloodguys55 bringing you guys another video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys my Ahn'qiraj farming method for gold. And you make a decent amount of gold from this farm, but I have 30k in my that I'm in my inventory that I'm holding. I got a lot of it from the glorious gauntlets that I sold for a decent amount. It didn't take an hour and 5 minutes. All of this probably took about 3 to 4 runs. I think I just got lucky because I got Bloodlust shoulder pads and Magnificent Cloak of the Monkey in my first run, and it is insanely rare for this. It says that I'm pretty sure it's really rare for this. I don't think it's worth a lot though, but I'm pretty sure it's quite rare. Alright, so I want to give the location first. It's in Kalimdor, and the fastest way to get here I found is to get a portal to Dalaran and go to the Violet Citadel in Dalaran, and it'll be the portal on the left if you go up the stairs in the Violet Citadel, and you'll find yourself at the Caverns of Time over in Tanaris, over here, and just go out of Tanaris and fly over to Ahn'qiraj, Fallen Kingdom. And I am at the entrance, about to enter, and I'll give you guys the route of what I took, and yeah, I'll show you guys the route. Set the instances, just in case. I did. Okay. We're gonna go inside the raid. Okay. First, what you want to do is these guys. I think they drop Lofty. I'm pretty sure they drop Lofty, and Lofty is worth a decent amount of gold. But I just skipped them because the Silithid feeders and the other enemies at the end are what you need to get the gold, the amount of gold that you would want. Out here, I'll start a new session. Okay. You can kill these, like if you're on your way over to this area, you can just pick them up and then go over in this area and get all these enemies and then blast them with AoE. You could do that, or you could skip them and take the route I take. And make sure you do not kill this boss, because if you kill the boss and you can't reset, and then you'll have to wait a week or go do it on a different character. Make sure you do not kill any of these enemies in the General's Terrace, it says. You shouldn't aggro them. Like, if you can go quite close to them and they won't get aggroed, but make sure you stay a fairly far distance away from them. You want to make a left from the entrance area without killing any of these guys. You can kill these, I'll kill them. What you want to do is you want to jump off the ledge and try to land in the water. If you have a certain amount of health, you shouldn't die, because I don't die if you don't get in the water. But take it. I forgot to kill him. You can skin them. I just skin them only because the rugged leather. You don't have to. It's not really needed. I just do it for the extra gold. You get a decent amount of rugged leather, and they're worth about a gold each. A little less, maybe a little more, depending on your realm. And you could just jump off, it really doesn't matter. But make sure you have a decent amount of health. See, I shouldn't die. Yeah. It puts you at a really low health though, and I have 318k. Kill him. He can drop the oozing bag, which drops a disgusting oozling that you could sell for, I'm not sure how much it is exactly. I have never gotten it, but I'm pretty sure it sells for around 1k to 10k. I'm pretty sure it's that much. And what you want to do first is you want to cut all these enemies, and then just go to the room from room, and we'll catch up on the Silithid feeders on our way out. Yeah, they do stun you, so be aware of that. It's pretty annoying. It's so annoying that they do that. A lot of the enemies in this kind of stun you and make you move a lot slower and stuff. It's quite annoying. The Silithid feeders, these little worms, are what you're gonna make your gold off of, because they because they have gear that a lot of transmog gear that's worth a decent amount for on the auction house. Excuse me. And yeah, you just want to get all the aggressive enemies towards you as much as you can, and then just blast them all with your AoE. I'm gonna use fan out knives. And I actually didn't get anything there, but I'm just gonna skin some of them. Skinning is faster only because of my organ, and they skin faster. And then you just take all the other enemies. And you kill all the flying, the hives are stingers, and the hives are wasps. And just blast them with AoE. Oh, I forgot these guys over here. And yeah, take them and blast with AoE. I've never done it on not in 100, but I'm really sure you can do it on not in 100, because these guys are like really low levels. It's a pretty old raid. I mean, I wasn't here whenever it first came out, but if they're level 60 and, you know, 55 for the Silithid feeders, it should be quite easy for not even in 100 to do this. The recommended eye level would probably be around 400. No, not 400. Maybe 300 to 700 or something like that. You should be fine with something less than 700, of course. Actually, earlier I think I showed you, but I got the Bloodlust shoulder pads, and I got this too, and also the Glorious bindings. The Glorious stuff is what you want. It's the most expensive to sell on the auction house. It all depends on what people will buy it for. Most people will buy it for around each, probably 10k average each Xmog gear here. So we're gonna go back and get all the Silithid feeders and blast them with AoE, or I guess my attacks are too powerful, so it just one-shots them either way. Larval acid, you can just destroy that with trash, and I use Ludopraiser, the add-on, and Trade Skillmaster. Both of those could help you with selling stuff on the auction house if you would like to sell. The Scarabs are completely useless. So are the idols are very, like, they're not worth anything, not even to vendors. So there's honestly no point in keeping them. And we actually got the Bonecaster's boots. I'm not sure if they're worth a lot. They're worth around, it says like 54 gold average for the region. Just get all these Silithid feeders. It took around 6 minutes so far. Probably, since I started it a little bit late, probably around 7 minutes so far. You can do it, I roughly do it 10 times in about an hour. No, not an hour, like probably, so 10, so it's probably about 6 times, not 10. So 10 an hour for 60 minutes. And then just hop on your mount and go get the next set of Silithid feeders. I got Glorious Gauntlets on this character and sold them, and I sold them for, I think, 6k each, which was quite low, but I should have sold them for a little bit more than that. but you know, I was trying to make a sale in that, so I just sold them for a little bit less. I mean, I think they're worth at least an average of like 15 to 20k. The glorious gauntlets. The leg guards are worth. They could be up to 100k gold, which is insane. But they're really rare to drop, and they like never drop. It's an average of a week of farming to do. But if you're lucky, you could get it in a few hours to even a few days. Depends on how lucky you get with your findings. I don't know where they went. Okay, they're here. Oh. And the flesh hunters drop the oozing bags. I haven't said before. And all these scarabs. I'm pretty sure there's a macro that automatically destroys them, but I'm not sure exactly what it is. Go ahead and kill the flesh hunter. Ancient hero skull. And yeah, that's the whole run. That's my take. Oh, you want to do this way, sorry, and like, first one actually got 4K, but stuff, shorter. And I'm probably going on 2K, even 1Day, and for the first year, I think actually like celebrating the whole thing. I was just saying, the first time I thought, no, it's not shit. You could probably sell it for decent amount. I'm just saying on other runs and stuff, and all that. And I'll probably do one more run if you guys want. We'll have mission day, and mission day, or 1 or 2 runs actually. Make sure that you're refreshed and try to, and we'll have to destroy the you know, so guys go. And we're gonna sit and I'm off, I'm the month here, 20th, the range of the travelers, I feel like I put something around there. This has actually been my most successful farming for gold ever, because you could say I'm a little bit new to WoW, but I'm not too new because I started back up after a while. The movie got me into it. It's a really great movie. You guys should see it. I really recommend it. It's fun, you know, to watch. You can kill. I'll get a little bit of hives are wasps. And I'll get the hives are stinger. Last one AoE. Go up here to avoid any of those enemies. This is a boss, for another reminder. I almost killed him one time, but I wondered why people never killed him, and he was a boss, and it took me a while to figure that out, but I could've just looked there. Make sure if you do have any, like, removing any diseases or something like, or poisons, for a paladin, I think they have one of those moves that you can just get rid of that. It slows you down for a long time, so watch out for that. Just head on over back to the spot. Fight these enemies. Why not? The Vile Scarabs, I'm not sure that they drop anything besides the idols, so there's really no point in attacking them either. You go ahead and just I'll actually land in the water this time so you can see how you have to jump. If you jump like directly in the middle of the pool of water, and you should be fine, and then you can just swim a little bit out and your mount will start going back up. And yeah, you won't initiate the boss fight. I thought before that it would if you got close, because in the one room over where the all the Silithid feeders are, there's actually a boss in the if you get a little bit close, it'll get aggro. But I mean, as long as he stays in the air, so it's really hard to kill him. I don't even know how back then, whenever this raid was popular, really popular, like people played it weekly and killed bosses. I don't even know how they actually attacked him, but he's really high in the air, so I was just wondering like how he could kill him. Yeah, their rooting is very annoying. Same with the stun. Keep stunning you. Gotta be prepared for that. these guys, all the enemies that are attacking me right now, they have a chance to drop some good gear too. I'm pretty sure they can drop lofty. I know they can drop the chest plate and the gauntlets, I think, or maybe that's just the Silithid feeders, but I know all these enemies and the Silithid feeders can drop quite good gear. The magnificent gear is it looks really cool. If you have a hunter or a shaman, you want to get good transmog gear, you would come here because the magnificent gear just looks really cool. For the bloodlust also looks really cool. I think I sold the bloodlust chest plate for around 8K on my server, Deathwing. It's my main server. So yeah, I'll blast him down with AoE. And an exalted helmet. I'm not sure that that's that good. It'll sell for like probably a few gold if you're lucky. It's not that rare. Quite common. You get all the rugged leather. It's all for a decent amount gold, and then you just go to the next amount of enemies and get them aggro. And just getting them. These guys can't really hurt you. I've never myself been actually hurt by them and hit by them, but if you're a lower eye level, they might hit you. I mean, I never had any problems with getting hurt in the raid because it's such a low level. These scarabs are just junk. Same with the idols. Good. And blast AoE. You don't have to do it exactly how I get the enemy, like kite the enemies, but you could do it similar. Just make sure to try to get them all in once and then blast them with AoE. It makes it all simpler, so you don't have to go around looting everything. It'll be a big hassle. Try not to miss any. I mean, if you get a little bit past, like if I get any further, I might pull the boss. I mean, and then you can't mount later on because he just stays aggroed on you for a little bit. Just throw him. And he didn't drop anything. They do have a really low chance, but they could drop the glorious leg plates, and those are worth a ton. On any server, should be a ton. They're really rare, as I said before. But if you keep doing this for at least a day straight, or not straight, but like a day's worth of gameplay, you should get at least around 50K if you do it all day, depending on how long you play for. You should get a decent amount of time. I think I got the Bone Caster's Belt of the Owl. It's not worth that much. Shouldn't be worth that much. It's good, it's decent. Got it with something. As I said, the Silithid feeders drop some stuff a lot better and a lot more than the other enemies do, even though they look like they won't, but they actually give a decent amount of gold. Head on to the next room. Like usual, we'll just kill Silithid feeders. If you have Starfall and you're a druid, this is really effective for that, because it just kills all the enemies in 40 yards. It's overpowered basically. And yeah, I didn't get that much this run either, but you can get a lot of good stuff, because I got all my gold from this raid, most of it, all 30K. And I don't farm much, but if I farmed a lot instead of leveling characters, I would probably have around 100K to 200K just from this. I mean, it's a little boring after a while, but you can get used to it. And, yeah, I got 3 items. I got the Vanguard Pauldrons. Actually, they are worth at least 1k to 5k. It says sale average. See, it says sale average 968 gold. That's the average, but people might buy it for around 1.5k to 2k. It all depends. If you guys could work something out in the trade chat, just post up anything that you think would be valuable in the trade chat. Before I got the Lost Curse of Zed, I think it looks really cool as a transmog, but I think it should itself be worth a little bit more gold than that, but it's quite common, because I got it twice, a few runs, so I mean, it's probably why it's not worth that much. The Glorious Bindings aren't worth that much either, but they could go with the Glorious set, so they'll be worth around 200 gold. That's not all at all, but it's enough for enough gold for that type of gear. It's the bindings. So yeah, this is Pluggas55, and I'm out. Peace.